By his knowledge, my righteous servant will justify many, and he will bear their iniquities. Some argue, well, that can't refer to Jesus because he doesn't justify us by his knowledge, but by his blood. Again, it's one of these funny things like, wait, well, didn't they just confess that it's by him being pierced and wounded, etc., that it's for our transgression? So is that all thrown out now? Again, it's one of these strange things where you even have to have the verses within the same chapter contradicting themselves to come up with an argument. I don't mean to belittle those that don't see Yeshua here, but to not see him, you've got to really come up with a convoluted argument. It reminds me of one of these cases where it goes to court, and the evidence is so absolutely, undeniably clear that the only way out is to try to say the person's been completely framed, because all the evidence is against them. The only way to change it is to say the people themselves weren't trustworthy. They're all lying. Everybody's lying. It's all a conspiracy against you. They're all lying. It's all falsified. That's the only way you can do it with this. So what's the answer? By his knowledge, some would even render based on the Arabic cognate, in other words, the Arabic equivalent for the Hebrew yada, to know. There have been arguments made that it refers to suffering. These are by some of the top scholars, Hebrew scholars through the years. Some would render it by his suffering. Some would render it by his obedience. Even it's by his knowledge, fine with me. By his knowing God and making God known, he brings justification. I mean, this is, again, one of these things where someone raises the objection and you have to say, all right, please tell me again what the problem is, because I really don't see a problem here. And look, what does it go on to say? Not because he's so smart he's going to justify everybody. He's going to bear their iniquities. There's that concept again, the sin-bearing, carrying the iniquities on his shoulders. Intercession. Doing what only the high priest could do, but doing it in a way beyond what any high priest could do. Therefore, I will give him a portion among the great, and he will divide the spoils with the strong, because he poured out his life unto death. Sounds like he died again. And was numbered with the transgressors. Sure fits our Yeshua. For he bore the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors.